Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude and welcome back to another Nimble Nimbus update video. I have these every Monday because I update the video, or after the game, sorry, every Saturday. And then on Monday mornings, I figured I'll update everybody and kind of just talk a little bit about the changes that were made and give a little visual aspect or visual changes to those. So let's talk about each change individually, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the game as a whole. So first, with the comet enemy. The comet enemy was actually the first enemy that was really the first enemy that was ever introduced in Nimble Nimbus. And for a while, it was kind of just a power-up farmer, right? The power-up to change your weapon, to make it a special weapon, came from destroying the comet enemy. But I thought that was a little bit kind of too easy. So we increased the velocity of the comet, so it drops faster and it deals more damage. It goes from 6 to 8 damage, and now it falls at a speed of 220 instead of 130. Now I give the numbers just that way, for those tech heads and those nerds like me that like seeing that stuff, you have an idea of what that is. We changed some things about the menu. Of course, added the credits cloud for James because he's been a great kind of creative guy. So he, of course, long overdue for there. We fixed the visual glitch, which had the meteors and the credits. The meteors would fall on the credits, and it would kind of be a visual glitch where it would flicker, which is no good. We changed the update button to on the news graphic. It was this this notepad I thought was kind of cool, but we just made it a cloud that said news. And then when you click it, it's a scrolling feed now instead of just that one static cloud. And you can click on any of the updates to go to a page that tells about what that update was. So you'll have access to all the previous updates and what they did, as well as an easy scrolling page to kind of see what the new updates are. We also changed the high score text from a white to a white font with a black font. I'm actually learning what the Text Mesh Pro is now, like a text mesh instead of just a text box. It's like a text mesh. You can add a lot more parameters to the text, and I'm utilizing that now. So the high score is way more accessible and easy to see rather than that kind of black font that I was working with. Some gameplay changes. We reduced the speed power up from 250 to 100. I felt like that was too much. It was just too much. It made it almost more difficult with the way motion is now. I removed HP bars on all the enemies except for the bosses. I felt like it was just not doing that good of a job. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was graphically it was doing a very good job to make it look very nice, especially with kind of how little HP the enemies have. You're never really like, oh my god, I gotta hit them. Well, 7 more. You're always like they're always 3 or 4 hits away from being destroyed, so you never really have to worry about that kind of thing. On bosses, I think it's a little more important. But I did want to have visual cues instead of HP bars for the bosses eventually to showcase how much HP they're at. Instead of just obviously a bar, they'll be like, for instance, the mini boss. It changes his the color of his wings based on his percentage of HP, so you can kind of tell that way. But for the Zeppelin boss right now, I haven't quite decided on that. But the big thing I think is that we added a wind power slider. The higher the power of the wind, the more points the enemies are worth, and of course, the stronger the wind. So you can go all the way from 0.2 times to 4 times if you really feel like a challenge. And that is just because the wind was the biggest complaint. If you go to the Play Store listing, you will see that the wind power and the wind is the biggest complaint that anybody had. So we made it dynamic. So now you can make the wind a little less powerful, but you'll get a little less points for making the game a little easier for yourself. Or you can, make the wind more powerful and then make more points for yourself. And whenever I do implement a kind of a high score database, you'll be able to compare, your score to other people. So it might make you more inclined to, I don't know, maybe you want to try a lower wind power to last longer and win, or maybe you want to try a higher wind power to get more points and quicker. So those are the main points of the updates of this video. Going forward, like I said, I'm trying to get a database that will show high score, but integrating a database is not easy for me, so I'm really trying to learn how to do that. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm looking up kind of documentation on how to do it, but it's still really, really tough for me. And I do want to be adding a new drop soon, and that drop is going to be like a coin, and you can collect in-game coins to get upgrades and stuff, so they'll be adding upgrades as well. But those are kind of future updates. I just have the idea that I want to do those. I don't really have an idea of how to pragmatically, maybe that's the word, how to pragmatically implement them, and I also don't know really what I want to do, but I do know that I want to do that eventually, and that'll be kind of a nice test for me to see if I can do that. I want to add some more enemies, of course, at least one more weapon soon. But for now, I'm just bent on fixing the glitches as they come and kind of tweaking the game to make it as enjoyable as possible. The big thing on the docket next too is the way how to move. Right now, it's getting a lot of criticism, which is fine. That's the whole point of this. I want to know if people don't enjoy something, so we're gonna try to work on to fix it. We will do that, and hopefully we have a game that's pretty fun. We'll be coming to iPhone soon. Don't worry. Hopefully either this week or next week. And that being said, I hope you guys have been enjoying the updates. I've been enjoying making the game. Please, if you play it, please comment below if you're enjoying it, stuff like that. And if not, why not? And that being said, I guess I will see you guys next week with this kind of video. At least I'll be posting other videos over the course of the week. But hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Have a good night, guys. Peace.